Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the latest Simon Hurley release. This is the birthday release. Love all the cuteness that is here. You haven't seen me for a few days. I've been having allergy sinus. It's just been horrible, but I'm feeling better this week. Thank goodness. But before I get started on this, I want to remind you of a few things. Number one, Spellbinders has a new sale, the BOGO sale. This is the buy one, get one free of equal or lesser value. I will have that video posted tomorrow to show you how to maximize that sale, okay? Number two, Olo markers. I did a video recently where I unboxed the new Olo marker colors. Those are 32 new markers. I will link my unboxing video here where I also made a swatch. Spellbinders is now carrying those Olo markers, but they're going to be in like sets of 4. I think I saw 4 or 6. So I will put a link for Olo so you can take a look at the new colors at Spellbinders. Yay! Number 3, you still have time to enter to win Lila and Shimmer, the Lilac Shimmer bundle. The giveaway ends June 30th. I will link below in the description box the entry form so you can fill it out. Speaking of the Platinum Scout, this past weekend, scrapbook.com now has in stock their exclusive pink Platinum Scout machine. I'm showing you the graphic here, and the white Platinum Scout machine. Both of those machines are available now for purchase. This past weekend, they had an additional 12%. I did link that in my previous videos. So if you went in the description box and you looked for the entry form to enter to win, and you also saw available now in stock, the official launch date at Spellbinders is this week, later on this week, okay? You can go to Yana's YouTube channel and watch her video. I will show you the graphic here so you can ask to be notified. She's going to be doing an unboxing with Spellbinders. Definitely watch that video if you want to get all the ins and outs of the Scout machine, how it's packing the same power as the Platinum 6 in a smaller body. Love that. So scrapbook.com does have the pink available if you want to get pink, and the white. So here's the Lilac Shimmer. So the Lilac Shimmer Scout machine will only be available at Spellbinders. This is an exclusive. So pretty. You get graphics on the side, the beautiful graphics here, graphics on the back and on this side, full handle, 3.5-inch opening, 9-inch length. Love. Used it on my examples too, to just die cut and have fun with. I will also link my Lilac Shimmer Scout video here if you want to see that. You can get more details on that beautiful machine, see it in action. Yana's video will be a live event so you can get to ask questions, okay? And lastly, Kit Club. I will link my Kit Club video here. Kit Club is open for new subscriptions until the 27th, okay? Alrighty, now I've done all that housekeeping of excitement. Now let's get into Simon Hurley's birthday release. Let's get started. This release combines Simon's images, Ranger for the stamps, and Spellbinders for the coordinating dies for the bigger stamp sets, okay? So in here you're seeing 2 red rubber stamps. These are 6x6-inch stamps. The first one over here, this is called Confetti. Love confetti. And these are also pull-apart stamps. So with these red rubber stamps, you would take everything out of the MISTI. This comes in sections, so you can do like half of a card without having to cut the card in half. And Simon gave you this organic look too, so that's pretty fun. So it comes in 4 sections. Fading lines is actually 6 sections of horizontal lines, or if you turn it this way, vertical lines. And if you're making A2 cards, your 5.5-inch will fit in here. So that's great with this set. Now for the fun oversized stamps. Love this. First one that just has me giggling. I love Silly Goose. So this is the Silly Goose stamp set. In the description box below, I'm linking and everything I'm talking about with these stamps. I'm going to link them as a combo where you could get the stamp and die, specially priced, or stamp only, die only. You have the option of getting the die at a later date if you wish to get the die, okay? Super cute set. 6 images of the wonderful goose. The silly goose, all in birthday fun. then there are lots of sentiments in here. The coordinating dies will cut out the goose and the birthday cake and the party hats. Okay, you get a plain party hat and a party hat with a little topper. All right, so fun. Then now this goose with the balloon, there's the solid if you want to stamp that in so you don't have to color it. This one is the birthday party stamp. So this one now has a lot of solid stamps to coordinate with the images. You get the birthday cake, then you can stamp the frosting here. You can also stamp the candle. You also get the balloons. Then you can stamp it on with different colors. There's some wonderful techniques by Simon showing you how to use that. And some presents. This is like a piling of presents. And then here, presents are spread out. So fun. And this one now, the coordinating die cuts out these larger sentiments like let's party, celebrate, you're a priceless gift, make a wish, you're invited, and happy birthday. So you see the sentiments, and then there's the balloons. There's a cake, the presents, and the other set of presents. So that's lovely. And I like the detail here in it too. Let me give you a measurement. So for the goose, you're looking at 2 3/4 inch tall by 2 inches wide with the balloon. You're now at almost 3.5 inch tall, okay? For the balloons, 3 1/4 inch tall by 2 1/4 for the cake. 2 5/8 inch, a little over 2.5 inch tall, and the width 2 1/4. Okay, so that's sizing, and these are high quality photopolymer stamps, and these stamp very well, very, very well. And I did a lot of heat embossing, so it worked fabulously. Card number 1. Look at this card. This is a top folding A2 card, and it says, "Happy birthday, you silly goose." When you open the card, yeah, I did the inside. I was just in a mood, feeling sick, but still had time to do all of this. Look at that. I took a strip here, and then I put cheers to another year and the birthday cake. So I didn't color this in, but you get the gist on the inside. You don't have to color on the inside, okay? So I colored these up with my Copic markers, and then in the background here, I'm using this awesome new die set, which is the nested postage labels and tag dies. This is the little sister to postage edge rectangles. Could you use this? Yes, you could. The only thing is, if you want this postage edge, you're not going to be at an A2. You're at an A2 on this die set. You are at an A2 with the dot detail. So this is an older die set, but goes on super sale, probably in the BOGO sale too. This is a new die set, okay? Love both. But in this one, I used it because I wanted the postage edge out here, cut the inner stitch detail, and then I popped this up off of the base, and I did white with white, and then this piece is Hammermill cardstock, ink blended with some Distress Oxide. You're looking at squeezed lemonade, picked raspberry, salvage patina, combination of mowed lawn, and I'll put the other green, the bright green. Yeah, what is the bright green? First day I'm feeling better, but my brain isn't there yet. But that's the colors that I'm using, just blended at an angle. And then I put my little goose on the top. So cute. And then I did, "Happy birthday, you silly goose." In the background here now, you're going to see a very subtle shine. In person, you can see it really well. I stamped all of this with clear embossing ink, then sprinkled on Wow Halo embossing powder. I will put a link for that embossing powder because it's a very subtle but so pretty. So I hope you can see it at the different angles. It's getting a little bit late in the day, but I think you can get a feel for the subtle detail. It's fun. It's fun without it being so in your face. Then now for the sentiment, I have "Happy birthday, you silly goose," stamped out on black cardstock and then embossed with white embossing powder, okay? I'm using this die from the Glimmer of the Month Sketch Lines hot foil plate. Just this fabulous little sentiment die right here. And just put that like this. Love to use these sentiment dies from either Better Press or Glimmer for things like this, especially with a stamped image. I'm not good with using my trimmer to cut it. I'll make a mess and it will be all wrong and then I have to start over. So I just use a die. Find it much easier to work that way. Pop this up a few times and I like the contrast and then the excess of this, because when I'm doing any kind of ink blending, I always go like oversized. That's a little bit left over in sort of a rainbow color. Isn't that fun? I love this card so much. So first card that I did is like my favorite. Up next, crafters, card number 2. Card number 2 features birthday party stamp, the cake, and the sentiment, which is also heat embossed. This is black pigment ink with clear embossing powder and cut out with the coordinating die. Love. I also really had fun playing with this die set like this. Normally when I'm working with it, I'll use it like this, you know, layer it up. I wanted a focal point just for the cake because I really love the cake, and the cake I stamped. I did stamp this out. That was very interesting for me. I'm not usually good at the solid stamping, but this lined up surprisingly well. Great job, Simon. Love that. I thought this would have been a nightmare. I was like, okay, prepare to start this over. And it just lined up and stamped down perfectly on the image. Very happy about that. So stamp this once, stamp that on top of it once. I didn't go with the candle. I was like, that's small. For me, it's okay. I skipped it. I just colored that in and put some stickles on it. So I went from here into this one, okay? Not the smallest one. That would have been too narrow. And the pink you're looking at here is Spellbinders Pink Sand cardstock, which I think is fabulous. In the background, there's some light pink, little bit of spun sugar, kitsch flamingo, just right there in the back. And then my cake popped up really high, 3mm foam. I'll just put a link for foam adhesive so you can take a look. But it's popped up nice and high and sturdy. See all the sturdiness? Love that. I put this die in here. I turned it into a frame. All it is just this and that. Okay? And it gives you a nice thick frame, like a 1/2-inch frame. Then this is white cardstock for this piece. And then pink sand again here. And white for the card base. Then I decided, well, this is so much fun. Let me turn it into an easel. I was just waiting to use the little tag in here. So here is the tag. Isn't that fun? And what I did, I just took some little twine, pink twine, and I stamped out, make a wish, may the year ahead be filled with blessings right there. Okay? So I was having a good time, feeling sick, feeling a little miserable, but having a great time with that. So that's card number 2. Are you liking the color palette? I was enjoying this color palette. Like a pastel rainbow into this with the pink. I'm loving the pink sand. I think the pink sand layered up like this is very pretty. Here's card number 3. When I did the easel for card number 2, I wanted to have the easel shaped with card number 3. I was having the whole birthday fun. This die set is actually from the Bayfair collection. I will link my Bayfair review video here so you can take a look. This is a paper collection, but there's some fabulousness in there. As a matter of fact, my last card is also with dies from the Bayfair collection. Yay, so I'll come back to that. Alrighty, so now this one is a shaped card. This now is from the sealed 3D botanical collection. We'll link that video here. I think that was the last video you saw from me and then I got sick. So this one now is a shaker. So the last card wasn't a shaker. This time I made a shaker, put some fun shaky bits. Now what I did in here was tone on tone. That purple cardstock is Spellbinders Purple Mist. And then I took some darker shade of Altenew Fresh Dye ink and I stamped it in here. So this is like tone on tone, purple with purple. Love that. So then that background has detail, but is subtle because I did tone on tone. If I had stamped this in black, then it would have been competing with everything in the front. But right now, I think it's working well. For these images, I had color them first, then decided what to do. These two I did in yellow, so that's where the rainbow came from. This one I did a blue one. I was thinking like, you know, a little boy's birthday. And the fun thing about the Silly Goose stamp set, I realized that this is a very neutral stamp set. It covers masculine, feminine, but at the same time, because the goose is just so cute, it can also help you with younger cards. 2nd birthday, 3rd birthday, 4th birthday. It's a fun set And it's a cute set without being too cutesy. Cutesy meaning it had to be this little character. It's not necessarily like a little character, so that's why it can stretch into other things. You could also use this for like a maternity card too. So this one really does stretch beyond just being a birthday one, okay? I had colored up the purple balloon, and that's why you're seeing purple here, and then I had the blue, hence blue here. In my purple balloon, which you're seeing so nice and solid, with no bubbles. I don't think I have space to link it. On my channel, I do have a glossy accent video of how to color with glossy accent, but you have to just go for it. Don't stop, because once you pause, bubbles. You just squeeze and go and color that in. Look how beautiful that is. I'm loving it with the glossy accent on the balloon. It has height, and then it has the gloss. I think it looks so fun and pretty. And then look at the shaky shake. So the die with the shaky shake. Scallop, label, and tag die. Largest die in here is an A2, 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch. I also use the tag. I've been wanting to use the tag. For the inside layer, I stamped shake, shake, shake. This is on Spellbinders. There's one called Splash. That's the brighter blue, and then there's one called Island Blue. That's Island Blue, and I stamped that shake, shake, shake. So then it's shake, shake, shake with the tag, and you're supposed to shake, shake, shake the card. You get it? Then on the inside of my easel card says, happy birthday, cue the confetti. All the sentiments are from here. Look at all of this. There's so many sentiments with this. Happy birthday. Where's my cue the confetti? Right there. And it fits right here. This is not from the nested postage labels. It's actually from postage edge rectangles, the smallest one. I use the outer one in purple, and then here with the white cardstock, and I use gray pigment ink. But isn't that fun? And I use this one as a nice stopper. I like to have the stopper like almost full length so that this card will just sit there time and time and time again, not going anywhere. Isn't that fun? And I love this little purple twine that I had from my stash. I think that's some doodlebug twine, actually. So the first one is just a little tag, and then this one is the label. Both of them are fun. Lots of option for play. So tag on the inside, tag on the outside. Yay! And lastly, crafters, this is my A2 card. I was going a certain direction, then I changed my mind and saved the card and went ahead and came back in. So my idea was to have the background with the stripes, not all 6 sets. I think I picked 1, 2, 3, and then that one. Spaced it out, stamped on it. This is with black pigment ink with clear embossing powder. So this is all embossed, this detail. So there's nice texture too. So you get a nice feel from it. Had the idea of putting flowers. The flowers are from the floral spray dies. So this card is really all about the fading lines. I could do it vertical too, but I liked it horizontal and then had this line with the flowers. So this is also from the Bayfair collection. Floral spray dies. Love, 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 love. This is just a fun set. Lots of dies in here. And I just cut a whole lot of Spellbinders cardstock. Beeswax, saffron. Again, this is that Island Blue. Here, teal topaz, rainforest. The red is poppy and pomegranate. Now my mind is working. I just named off all that cardstock for you. But those are the colors that I'm using to have this fun summer card. Underneath here, at first I had the white with the black stripes, and I thought, goodness, this is just so black and white. Let me come on in with some Distress Oxide. So way in the back here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very faint. I came on with some Salvage Patina, like this. Then I decided, you know what? I have some of that shimmer powder. Shimmer powder you take and then you spritz with water. And I hated it. It's right here. But these colors pick up on here. So I left it. I didn't want to redo this. I was so happy with it. And I had already cleaned my stamp, returned my stamp in here. I was like, I am not taking it out again. There is more color in here, but the flowers are covering it up. And then to finish it off, I came with a sentiment from a oldie but a goodie. Making Me Smile sentiments. This was like one of the first one that I love with you get all these sentiments, so you glimmer it once, and then you die cut it all at once. I have a zillion of these. Still loving it. This is really good for smaller sentiments like this. When I need small sentiments, I love to use Sentiments of Wonder. That's a better press set. And then I also like this one, Making Me Smile, because there's some really tiny ones. I even had Birthday Wishes. Look how small that is. But on here, it was actually too small. It's about this size. But if I did take up the whole card, then I would have used something like that, tiny. I like to have those sentiments in different sizes because I make my whole card first. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I need to put a sentiment. I never think of the sentiment first. So this was like, I have the space here, I have the space here. Well, put a sentiment here, put a sentiment there. You see my thinking? So here I have You're Pretty Amazing black cardstock with matte gold hot foil roll from in here. Love this set. So that's a goodie too. I also brought out, because I was considering this, I didn't use it, but I wanted to. So I may go back in at a future date, but this was another option I was thinking. So I said, let me show you with this collection. I think it works perfectly. This is a past large die of the month. Balloons and Birthday Wishes. This went on super sale a while back. Great set to bring in there. Sentiments are here. You can do the banner with this. You also get balloons and florals. So this one I think works really well in here. I had it and then I decided I really wanted to play again with the Bayfair. In my previous video with Bayfair, this was the first time I used it, but then I wanted to go brighter. So you can see the difference. Fun, right? Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. What do you think of all the goose and birthday goodness? Aren't these cards fun? And these rubber stamps, love, 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 love. They work so well with all the pigment ink and all the embossing and all that. Even the clear stamps, again, embossing. I could have also embossed this and then painted it with watercolor. This with the solid stamping. Great job, Simon. This is a fun birthday release. Love everything. I hope you guys love all the colors. Look at the goose and all the birthday images. And also bring in florals with these backgrounds too. Fabulous. Okay, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends.